welcome back to my channel. So we are officially in the nesting series. We are getting things ready and prepped for baby number 3. So today we are going to talk about all things baby items. I have baby items placed around my room and I need to sort through them and start putting them away, putting them where they need to go. And excuse me if I am out of breath in this video. I'm trying my best. But we're going to go ahead and first sort through all of the items, and then we're going to go through them. I'm going to try to do it by category because I kind of want this to also be a video for any expecting moms, first time moms, or even if you have a bunch of kids already and you just need a refresher of things that you need for a baby. And I tried to keep it minimal, depending on what your definition of minimal is. The thing about having a baby is they market so much to you, so it makes you feel like you need all of these baby gadgets, and you really don't. So I tried to do the essentials. I tried to stick with what I knew, and then I think I did try a few new items, but for the most part, it's what I knew. It's what worked for my first and second baby. So with all of that being said, we're going to go ahead, sort through the items, and then we're going to talk through them one by one. Most of the stuff that I had sitting around. I have a box downstairs that I got from my family that I need to go through, but we're just going to focus on this for now, and then I'll kind of just talk about like the other stuff that I have around the house. So when it comes to like baby's bath time, washing them up and everything, you want to make sure that you have a baby lotion and a shampoo body wash. I say shampoo and body wash because most of the time they come together for babies. But the thing about body lotion, so yes. Yeah. My son is up and he's playing in his room, so I'm trying to like multitask. But the thing about baby lotions, a lot of them are very, very thin. So Aquifer is good if you need something that's like thicker for your baby's skin, or like cocoa butter, shea butter, stuff like that. I think I've used Dove lotion in the past, and it's just like, it's just so watery. I just don't feel like it does much. Baby skin don't need that much on their skin really, but I just don't like how watery the Dove is. So I'm trying something new this time. I want to try more natural products. I do use natural products here and there, but I'm trying to really like, you know, make the transition over this year and next year. So I'm trying the Attitude brand. I do have the dish soap too. I've never used this with any baby, so this is new. But this is the shampoo and body wash. I got it in unscented. I use everything unscented for my babies. I don't like doing anything that has scent. I just feel like it'll irritate their skin. So everything down to their laundry detergent is always unscented, at least for probably the first year. That's just me. That's just personal preference. I don't know if that's everybody, but And then this is the baby lotion. So actually, I don't think I've opened this up. Let's see. Yeah, it's unscented. It just smells like lotion. And it looks like it's a thicker texture. Yeah, I like the texture of this lotion. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. I'll probably give you guys an update if I remember when she's actually here and I start using it. But this is one of the new products that I'm trying, and I'm really excited about it. If it works, I think that I might try it on my big kids too, because the Attitude brand has a body wash, lotion, the whole nine for older kids as well. So I have tried different non-toxic body washes with them, but none of them, I didn't feel led to like continue buying them. So we'll see. Attitude might be a hit. But I have these for baby girl. I just got one bottle of each. I was gonna get 2 of each, but the fact that I'm trying something new, I don't want to buy too much of it and then not like it. So we'll see. Also, this is shampoo, the Mustela. If you're a mom, you've probably seen this, but I get this for Cradle Cap. So I'll probably use this as her shampoo in the beginning. I think both of my babies have had Cradle Cap. I don't know if that's every single baby, but I just prepare for it now because, I don't know, that's my experience. So we have the Mustela Cradle Cap shampoo, which is really good for getting that Cradle Cap out of here. And then, speaking of Cradle Cap, Frida Baby, or Frida Mom, Frida Baby, they have this product. It's the Derma Frida, the Flake Fixer. So it's a Cradle Cap system. You're supposed to like lather the sponge, and then you use the brush to loosen up the flakes, and then you use the comb to just like gently comb through it. And you can also use like coconut oil. There's a lot of different things that you can use for Cradle Cap, but I went ahead and got this. I used it with my other 2, and it's a must-have for me. So we have Frida Baby and Mustela. So I also have the Angel Care Baby Bath. This is my first time using this one. If I can, I'll link the one that I use for my first 2 kids. But I wanted to try this one. It says 0 to 6 months with a 20-pound max. So we'll see how long she's in this one. And then whenever we need to upgrade, once she grows out of this, we'll do that down the road. But this is just to start us off. And I got this from Family. So I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to see how this one works in comparison to the other ones that I have used in the past. So okay, so going along with like the bath hygiene items, I have Aquifer, and then I have a big tub of Aquifer. This is a must-have for me. I use it with my son. He's still not potty trained, so he's 2. So we haven't potty trained him yet. We use Aquifer for skin, for lip care for my daughter, diaper rashes. Aquifer is a must-have. I'm probably gonna stock up on this before she gets here. So I have also had with my first daughter, I used the, what is it called, like Bordeaux butt paste, I think. I'll put a picture of it, and I hated it. It was horrible. I didn't like the texture of it. It was just 0 out of 10. So Aquifer is a must-have item for me. And then I have the electric baby nail file kit. I used this probably for the first year, and then after that I just clipped their nails with regular nail clippers. But I got a new one because our old one, I think I had that for like 5 years, so it was time for a new one. It was missing pieces, so this time I got the Mom Cozy. I've never had the Mom Cozy, but a nail file is a nail file, so I feel like it'll be fine. We have those 2 items. So we're gonna kind of switch gears. That's all I have. I'm just gonna go over the items that I have right here, and then in the future nesting videos I will talk about some of the other things that I have that I feel like are needed as we go, if that makes sense. So as I come across items, I'll just kind of talk about them. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see all the other videos and you don't miss any of the baby must-haves. So I also have the Ubi retractable on the go bag dispenser. I have used this with my son, so my 2-year-old, and I like it. It's easy to kind of like clip on the diaper bag, or you can clip it on the stroller. You can really use it anywhere. It's compact. It's aesthetically pleasing. I like the color of it. And then it comes with 1 extra bag. And then on Amazon, you can get like a lot of extra bags for like $10. I'll try to link that as well. So this is a must-have just so we can put diapers, or if she has like a blowout or anything like that, we need to throw some clothes in the trash bag. I like having these on hand. Okay, so this time I stocked up on these. These are small unscented trash bags. I got these from Target. It's just the deal worthy, the cheapest ones that they have. So what I'll probably do, I personally do not like diaper pails, and I don't know why. We had one with my first and my second, and I never used them. Like, I would just tie the diaper up in a like a small trash bag and throw it away in the dumpster outside, instead of stuffing the diaper pail, having to buy the refillable trash bags. I just never did it. I don't know why. And my husband did. So I asked him if he wanted a diaper pail, and he said he was fine. So I'm just going to use these because that's just what I gravitate towards. So I'm going to keep one in our room for middle of the night diaper changes. One will probably stay downstairs in my diaper changing caddy. And then I'll probably keep one in the car just in case we need trash bags. So I do. So like I said, I have the Ubi Travel on the Go diaper bag dispenser that I will probably keep on my diaper bag or in my diaper bag. And then these will just be placed around in various locations where I feel like I will need trash bags. And this can come in handy with the older kids too. Like if somebody has an accident, you need to throw some clothes in a bag, you got some trash bags in your car. So this will come in handy. I found this at Marshall, so I just went ahead and picked it up. It's the Highlands Baby Naturals brand, which I have used their cold and flu medicine with my other kids. So I really like this brand. It's a natural organic brand. And these are teething soothing drops. So we won't use these obviously for a little bit, but I just went ahead and got it. I checked the expiration date and we're good on that. It doesn't expire till 2027. So yeah, we went ahead and got this because we're gonna need it eventually. So that's like medicine wise. I will talk about this in a future video whenever I do get it, but I still have to get like the vitamin D drops, probably the Mommy's Bliss brand, because I give them vitamin D drops while I'm breastfeeding them. And then what else? I'm gonna get the Genexa fever reducer just in case, just to have on hand. And then probably some gripe water just in case of like fussiness, colic, gas, all of that. So those are a few items that we still have to get. But moving right along, we're gonna talk about all of the items that we're gonna have to wash, which looks like all of this. So we'll start over here. Let me get off the ball. So we have Swaddles. I do not swaddle my babies in like the traditional swaddle blankets. I don't know how to do that. I don't have time for that. I've never done it. I think my husband, he got it right with my first kid, but we do Velcro swaddles. They're easy. You don't have to sit there and try to figure out how to swaddle. Our babies love these. I have tried the one, I try to put a picture on the screen, but I've tried the one where their hands are up. Both of my kids hated it. So I ended up giving away the one from my son that I bought. I think I tried the Halo swaddle. Didn't work for my kids. I don't know what it is about these Velcro swaddles, but this is what they like. So I'm just going to assume she's going to be the same way. And she's getting some Velcro swaddles. So I got 3 of them. I'm debating on whether I want to get more. I think this is the stage 1. So if I do get more, I'll probably do stage 2. And then you want to make sure, like if you get Velcro swaddles, you want to make sure that they're the easy change ones, because so in the middle of the night, it actually unzips at the bottom. So you don't have to unswaddle their arms. You just unzip the bottom, change their diaper, and then they can stay swaddled. So they know like, okay, no, it's still time to go to sleep. It's not time to get up, play, and do the most. So that's a tip for these. I got these on Amazon. Everything is going to be linked below in the description in my Amazon storefront. I'll start like a baby items list. So if you see anything that you like, you can go in there and get it for yourself. Okay, so we have some baby socks. This came in a set. I usually don't buy, well, for my first daughter, I had a lot of cute little things for her, cute shoes and all this stuff. And I just realized how unrealistic that stuff is. Like they're not wearing shoes anywhere when they're newborn. So she only has these, but it came with this hat, and it was just like a cute little set. I think my mom might have bought this. I can't remember. But she just has like some little booties. They're kind of like socks. And then a little hat because she will be here when it is cold outside. And then I think I got, did I? Yeah. So I got 2 pairs of socks. You want to make sure you have socks for your baby. I got these at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So you can find really good baby items at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, sometimes Burlington and Ross, name brand things for less. So make sure that you don't sleep on those stores. But we have these, and then I have a bunch of clothes. So not a bunch. I try to keep it minimal. So I'm not doing any cute aesthetic outfits. That's not what we have here. She will be in sleepers, okay, for probably the first 3 to 4 months. Because I realized after having 2 kids, that's what's practical, that's what's realistic, and it's the easiest. So you want to, there's a couple things about the sleepers that you want to make sure you get. You want to make sure it's the 2-way zipper. I have a few that aren't 2-way, so we'll use those. But preferably get the 2-way zipper so that when it's time to change a diaper, you don't have to unzip the whole thing and expose them. You just unzip the bottom, change them, and then the top can stay intact, if that makes sense. And then I try to make sure there's the ones with the foot is enclosed. So I have socks for if she's wearing onesies. I think in the hospital we pretty much just do like onesies, so she'll need socks. But when she's in these, she won't need socks because her feet will be enclosed. And then the ones that have the mittens already built in. That's all you need. You don't need the cute little tutus. I mean, it's cute. You can buy stuff like that for pictures. I did with my first daughter, but this time I'm just being very practical. And I think it's just because I'm about to be a mom of 3. So I know what I'm doing, I feel like. So we have, this is newborn. So I think all of my kids have been a newborn. So that's why I did newborn. With the other 2, I don't have like super big babies that just go straight to 0 to 3. So I'm just going off of the past. So I have 1, 2, 3. This is 0 to 3. 0 to 3. I did the most of, or I'm trying to do the most of 0 to 3, and then just a few newborn because I know she'll probably be in those for a little bit. These are newborn. Let's see. Newborn. I'll probably take this one to the hospital. It says little sister. I think I do have some more clothes, but I think this is it for newborn. Oh, and I got these. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I have 9 newborn onesies or sleepers. I don't know why I keep saying onesies. And then I got 3 long sleeve onesies in newborn. So these, like I said, like in the hospital, or if she's swaddled and we don't want to put a sleeper on her, just put the onesie under or on her while she's swaddled. So I get just a few of these. This is probably all of the newborn things that I will get. If for some reason she's like staying in newborn for longer, then I'd rather just buy when she's here instead of buying too much newborn at once. So this is the 0 to 3 pal, which I know she will stay in a lot longer. It looks like I need to get a little bit more. She has 4 0 to 3 sleepers and then a pack of 0 to 3 onesies. So, and more socks. More socks. So we will take all of the tags off and wash this stuff in another video. And then she has this. I think my mom found this. It's just like little mittens. I do have more mittens on the way. There are some bows, socks, and some bibs. So we have these cute little Hello Kitty bibs. Like I said, we have some cute stuff, and then a lot of my other stuff is just like very practical, realistic. So those are all the clothing items. I do have some stuff that I saved for my other 2 kids that she will probably use, but most of it is like after 3 months. It's not baby items. So I will also, with this, we're gonna wash everything that's fabric. So, which is kind of a lot, I guess. I don't know. I got these washcloths. It's just a 6-pack at Walmart. And then she has the hooded baby towels. I just got 3 to start off. I do not like the washcloths and the baby towels that they're this material that basically it feels like it repels the water, like it doesn't soak up the water, and I cannot stand those washcloths and those towels. So I made sure that these were not that material. These are 80% cotton material. So I have to see like what's the other material so y'all can make sure you don't get those. Those are a no-no. So yeah, we're gonna wash all of this. I also have a boba wrap that I got from my friend. I'm excited to use this. Never used it, but she had it with her baby and I told her I liked it, so she bought me one. And then I also have another soft wrap from Mom Cozy. Never tried this one, but I am gonna try it this time. And then probably as she gets a little bigger, I'll get one of the ones that are more sturdy. So these are like the soft cloth wraps, and then eventually I'll get one that's a little bit more sturdy because I got rid of my other one that I used with my first 2 kids. I had to step away for a second to go pick my daughter up from school. So we're about to finish what we started here, go through the items, and yeah. Okay, so we went through body wash, lotion, aquifer, diaper changing area. I do have some newborn diapers that I'm gonna set out for my little diaper changing cart that I have in my room. And then I think I have some size 3 diapers that somebody gave me, and I think I might have a size 1 box of diapers. So I have enough to start out, and then we'll get more, you know, as we need them. So I got these burp cloths from Amazon. These are the muslin material. And these are pretty big. Ooh, I wanted these with my son, but I ended up just using what other people gave me. But this time I said I'm gonna get what I want. So yeah, they're pretty big. I like how it like extends over the shoulder. These are perfect. And I like the material. So this came in a pack of 12. So that should be good. If I see that I need more, then of course I can just go and order some from Amazon. But it came in this pack of like white, pink, and this is kind of like a peach color. I like these. So I'm gonna set these with everything that I need to wash. And then I also got a muslin car seat cover. So for reference, I think I said it in my last video, but my bestie did let me use her Duna car seat. So that's what we're gonna be using this time around, which I have never used. I'm usually an even flow mom, so all of my car seats have been even flow. And I realized with the Duna, the way it's set up, this car seat cover won't work. I don't know how to explain it, but this is not the right car seat cover for that specific car seat. So I might keep this just in case I switch to my even flow at certain times, because my even flow car seat goes with my double stroller. So say we're like going on a family walk, or we're going to like a festival, a big outing where I need my double stroller, then I can use this car seat cover. And then I found some Duna attachments on Amazon that would work better for that car seat. So I bought this thinking that it was gonna work for the Duna, and I don't think that it is, but I'm going to keep it, like I said, for my even flow car seat. So this I'm gonna leave in the box, and we're gonna wash, like I said, everything that's fabric will get washed at a later time. And then this, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a nursing cover, I think. Let's open it up and see, just to make sure. When all this stuff came from Amazon, I literally just threw it to the side. So I don't really know what anything is. I ordered a lot of the muslin material things from this brand on Amazon. I think it's Konsy. It's Konssy. Like I said, everything will be linked in my Amazon storefront in the description below. I like the material. Okay. So this is the one. Okay, yeah. Is this how it works? So this is one where you just like throw it over your head and then it just covers. And it's big. I like this. So I had a different one, which I'm getting one of those also with my son for the breastfeeding cover. But I wanted to try this too. I think it's good to have two. I'm going to be using them for a long time, where I plan to breastfeed for as long as I can. So I figured having two nursing covers is not overdoing it. And then when the other one comes in, I'll show you that one as well. But I love this material. I'm excited to use this. Let's see if I can put it on. I'm getting confused on how it goes, girl. Let's see. Yeah. So it's kind of like a shawl. And then you just, yeah, breastfeed. And it's huge. So it's going to cover everything. I love this. This could probably be a car seat cover too. But this will get washed. We'll just set this to the side. What else did I get? This is my boppy cover. So I have had the same boppy cover since I had my daughter. And she just turned 5. So I have literally had my boppy cover, this one with the animals, for 5 years. I think it's time. I think it's time to get a new boppy cover. I'm probably going to get, I might get another one. I don't know. Or I might, this one's still in great condition. And you can obviously wash these. So I might either just rotate between these two or get one more and then rotate. Because with my other two, when I was ready to wash this cover, I would just have the bare boppy pillow without a cover. But at least having multiples, if I need to wash one, I can just throw another one on. So this is the boppy cover. It is once again the muslin material with the cute little flowers. I think this is too cute. I'm excited to put this on. I'm excited to wash everything so we can really, you know, get it together. But I'm excited for my new boppy cover. This is also a must-have. I guess we stepped into like feeding, the feeding category. So we have burp cloths, of course. You definitely need those, and you need a lot. Like I said, that's a pack of 12. Baby spit up. You go through a lot of burp cloths, so that's a must-have. If you're planning on breastfeeding, nursing covers, they have so many on the market. You can choose which one. This one, like I said, I love this material. And then I'm going to order the same one of the same ones that I had for my son. So I can maybe include a picture of that as well if you're interested. And then a boppy. The boppy is a non-negotiable for me. Like if I have a baby, I need a boppy. That's just, and once you buy one, like I said, you can buy different covers to change them out. But I have had this same exact boppy for 5 years. So it's not like you have to rebuy it with every baby. If you're just now starting your family or you know you want more kids, just keep the same one. Don't get rid of it. And thankfully, I got rid of a lot of stuff with my son because I truly thought that I was done. And then I ended up changing my mind and wanting another one. But I'm glad that I didn't give the boppy away. And I think I knew in the back of my mind, like, just in case I'm not ready to part ways with my boppy. I just love it because you can feed baby with a boppy. When they get old enough, you can sit them up in it. They can do tummy time. This is coming to the hospital with me. So when we wash the cover and I switch out my covers, it will be going over there with my hospital bag, which we will get into in another video. Okay, so this is, I can't tell. This might be bassinet sheets. I'm trying to read the label, but they really don't label these boxes very well. So it just kind of leaves you guessing. But we're going to see. Yes, so these are the bassinet sheets. I figured it out with my second kid that you can actually get sheets for the bassinet. My first, I don't know why it didn't click to me. I had the bassinet mattress with my first, of course, but I didn't have like the different sheets for it into my second. So I ordered some muslin bassinet sheets. I hope they fit the bassinet that we have. It is still a halo, but it's different than the halo that I used with my first and second. If you watch my other video, my friend also gave that to me. So this is her halo. But I'm hoping these fit. I'm going to try them on, make sure it fits before I wash them and everything, just in case I need to like return them. So we're going to try to stuff these back in the box if it'll fit. I got it's kind of like a cream color and a pink color. And we'll fit that back in the box later. So we got that. I have heard some people say like you don't really need a bassinet. I think some people use like pack and plays in their room, but for us the bassinet is a must-have when it comes to sleep. Of course you need a bassinet and a crib. So we don't move our babies to the crib officially till they're like 6 months. We usually keep them in our room for the first 6 months and they use the bassinet. We don't co-sleep. There are times where it's like if we're super tired where they end up sleeping in the bed with us, or like my husband will have the baby on his chest if it's just like, okay, this is the third, fourth, fifth time that you've gotten up and we just can't do it anymore. But those times are very rare. We don't practice co-sleeping in general. We use the bassinet. So that's a must-have for me. Bassinet, crib. I already have a crib mattress. You need a mattress protector, crib sheets, bassinet sheets. And that's pretty much it for that. Okay. So I know what this is. So somebody gave me their Snuggle Me baby lounger. And I have had a baby lounger with each child. So like most of the time if I'm downstairs or if they're in the bed, I'll just use the baby lounger. But I got rid of the one that I had with my daughter and my son. So I'm glad that I have that. So I went and ordered a cover for the Snuggle Me lounger. Now this is my first time using the Snuggle Me lounger specifically. The other loungers that I've had are ones that I found on Amazon. But I'm excited to see how the Snuggle Me works. So I got a brown, like kind of like a cream color, and then this color is the same color as my Boppy cover. So with this brand you can kind of stick to the same patterns, which I love. I think it's just gonna be so cute. And yeah, they said this one fits the Snuggle Me lounger well, so we're gonna make sure that that fits as well before we wash it. And then this is one of the last muslin items that I got. This is not muslin. This is their changing mat. So I just got some regular little changing pads. This is not the one that's gonna go in our dresser, like our official changing station. But I like to have these, so like if we're downstairs, I usually have my pack and play up that has a changing area and a bassinet, but I don't know if I'm gonna put that up this time. We might just change the baby on the couch. And so I have these they're like faux leather changing pads or changing mats, and they're pretty big and they're easy to wipe down. So if you're like downstairs on the couch, you need to change your baby, or I might put one in the car, one in my diaper bag. I don't know. I think I have 2 of them. It's just good. Or even if you're in the bed, you don't feel like getting up, you want to change the baby. These are huge, easy to wipe down. And yeah, just a little changing mat for baby. So I like these. I like the color of them as well. Yeah, so I think most of the stuff I got is like cream and then that like blush color. So that is everything for the changing that I have with me right now. And like I said, I do have some more items coming on Saturday and Sunday, so tomorrow and the day after. So we'll go through those as they come. What I did this time, I didn't really do a registry just because in my experience, I'm kind of tired of people asking for the registry and not shopping off the registry. So this time I wanted what I wanted. Like, I knew I didn't want any items that people just wanted to pick up for me. I wanted exactly what I know I need. So I did like a gift card thing. So most people gave gift cards, and then I just went and I still created the registry really as a checklist for myself. So when they gave me gift cards, I just went and purchased the stuff myself from the registry. And then family, like close family, really close friends that asked for my registry, I send it to them, if that makes sense. So there's been a few people here and there that actually purchased directly off the registry. Like I said, close friends, close family. But other than that, I've just been accepting gift cards, and then I go and buy off of the registry. And I love doing it that way because it really is a checklist for me to make sure that I have everything that I need. So I did put some items that aren't like must-haves on the registry. So what I've been doing is I'm getting the must-have stuff first. So everything you see I feel like is a must-have. And then if we have like extra money, or I feel like getting some of the extra items that's like not completely necessary, then I have a list of those things as well. So went through the baby items. Boppy, all of the covers, bassinet sheets, boppy covers, changing mats. What else? Car seat covers. And then with the car seat cover also, you do have to think about whether you're having like a winter, fall, spring, summer baby. So this one is like a lighter material, so it will work as springtime comes. But it's probably going to be cold still when she comes. So I think the one that I get for the Duna might be one that's more insulated to keep her warm. You definitely need carriers. I don't think that I used carriers as much with my first because I just had her. But when you start having multiple children and you need your hands and you have a baby and a toddler, the baby needs to be wrapped up so you can move around. So must have. We got some burp cloths, washcloths, towels. That's a nursing cover. Swaddles. So I also got the Hatch Go this time, which I'm excited about. So I am a Hatch mom. My son has a Hatch in his room. My daughter has a Hatch in her room. She is 5, and I thought that she was going to outgrow the Hatch. So we're trying to see if we can get her off of the Hatch so that this baby can use that Hatch and we won't have to buy another one. But the past couple of nights, she's actually been asking for the sound machine. And she has a separate clock that makes sounds as well. So long story short, we're trying to get her off the Hatch. If she can get off the Hatch, then this baby will use it. And if not, I don't know if I'll get another one. This is the portable Hatch. So I've been wanting this. So this is the one that you can clip on your diaper bag. And anywhere you go, you have a portable sound machine. So like before, if we went to hotels, I would take the whole Hatch, like the big Hatch, because I love it that much. But yeah, I got the little portable Hatch this time. I might get a portable nightlight. I've been seeing on TikTok the little egg nightlight. You probably have seen it before, the one that you tap. So I'm debating on whether I should get that because it's like a little cheap portable nightlight, since this is just the sound machine. So if I take this and I need a nightlight, I can take like something small to go with it. We'll see. But I'm excited about my Hatch Go. I'm taking it to the hospital. I have taken my big Hatch to the hospital before just to set the vibe when the baby comes in the hospital rooms at night. I'll put on like the night light for night feedings and then the sound machine to get them used to it. So this is going to go with my hospital bag items. I have a little picture frame, baby picture frame. If you want things like picture frames, the little keepsake books where you write all of their like first, you put their fingerprints or their handprints, their footprints, all of that. You can get that stuff. I have had that stuff and I never use it just because life gets chaotic and I forget about it. Somebody gave this to me, so that's the only reason why we have this. What's up here? So we have blankets and like little stuffies. So she has this one. I saw this and me and my daughter liked it, and so we got it for her. I just thought it was so cute. Not a necessity, but it's cute. And she has this little bear. I threw a baby shower for somebody and we had extra bears left over, so I'm just gonna give her this. And then I saw this, not a necessity, but I thought this little giraffe was so stinking cute. And it's funny because my daughter, when I was pregnant with her, I bought her a giraffe and she still uses that giraffe 5 years later. So baby girl will also have a little giraffe that she can use. And then it came with a blanket. So the blankets, this blanket, these are hand-me-down blankets from my other two. So she'll be using these. We're just going to pass them down. This is like a, kind of like a swaddle blanket, like that muslin material that I had from my other two. We're passing this down. And then this is a blanket that somebody made for me. This lady at our church, she has made a blanket for all of my kids. So my daughter, I still have the blanket that she made for her. I still have the blanket she made for my son. And then she made baby girl number 2 a blanket. So I'm so grateful that she does this for us. I asked for this color. If you can't tell, I like the mauve, like soft pink color. That's kind of what I'm going for with her. So yeah, we have that blanket, and then she made a little baby hat to go with it, which is so cute. So yeah, those are the items. You don't need that many blankets. That's kind of like personal preference. I have a few here just because they're just getting passed down, but just make sure you have like a couple. And then sometimes you can use the blanket as a car seat cover too. So they can kind of double as that. It can double as a nursing cover. So blankets are good to have. So for things that they sit in, like I said, bassinet, crib, some type of swing. Doesn't have to be the most fanciest, but some type of swing so you can put the baby down and get things done. And then for me, bouncers are also a necessity. So because we have upstairs, downstairs, I always keep one upstairs, one downstairs. And that prevents me from having to like drag one up and down the steps. When we're upstairs, a lot of the times if I have to take a shower, like my other two, if I put my son down to sleep, he's 2, and my daughter's asleep or she's doing her thing and I need to take a shower and I'm the only one here, I will just put the baby in the bathroom with me. I think I did that with my first and my second, and I just put them in the bouncer. So it's important for me to have a bouncer up here. So I just got this cheap bouncer that I found. It's Bright Stars. I got it from Burlington and it was only $22. I said, yes ma'am, absolutely. You're coming home with me. They outgrow things so fast. So I'm like, I got the bouncer that I wanted, which is the one that's going to go downstairs. I will include a picture of that. So I'm like, I got the one that I wanted. So the one upstairs, I'm just going to find something cheap. And I found this one. And it's cute. It's just pink with, I guess, flowers or something. I don't know. Yeah. And I think it vibrates. So like I said, I have the swing, a downstairs bouncer, and an upstairs bouncer. I also forgot that I have this. So this was with my son. So it's not super girly, but I'm not buying another one. So we will be using this one. But this is just like the mat that you can track their monthly pictures on. You lay them on it. And then you put like this little triangle around month 1, month 2. And then you take their pictures. So if you want anything like that, they have plenty on Amazon. And they're not expensive. So I'm going to wash these with all the other fabric items. And that is it for what I have over here. Of course, I have other things like the nose Frida. I guess I can kind of go into Hygiene. We use the nose Frida. I have the electric one and the snot sucker. My husband prefers the snot sucker because it works a lot better than the electric one. But I'll let him do that because it just, if you use the snot sucker, it works, but sometimes babies don't like it. Like my first, she hated it. I think my son did too. Well, kind of. But yeah. Anywho, my husband loves that Freedom Mom snot sucker, and we just got a new one of those, which you can also use for toddlers. So we have that. I have like the little baby ear cleaner. So just some different stuff that I've collected over the years from my other two that aren't necessities, but I have them. So we'll go over those as I come across them. And then I also have wipes, of course. I have water wipes, and then I'm trying a new more organic brand of wipes called Freestyle, which I love. They are a lot thicker than water wipes. So I think I'm gonna use up all the water wipes that people have given to me, because we have a couple boxes, and then when we start buying wipes, I'll probably switch over to Freestyle. In the past, I have also used Huggies, the Sensitive Care wipes as well. So those are good. And then for diapers, I have Huggies. And we'll see if we change that up if I find a different brand that I end up liking. Target brand is also good when it comes to diapers. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what I have down here or up here. We're in our room where baby will be. I have bottles and everything downstairs ready to be, I need to wash them. I have breastfeeding things. So like I said, this was just the items that I had right here that I needed to sort through, so we can get the ball rolling. And then as we come across other items as they keep coming in, because I know this weekend I'll be getting a lot of items, and as we organize different parts of the house, you'll start to see other little things that I feel like are important to have when you are expecting a baby. So I probably shouldn't call this minimal, because, you know, people that are truly minimalist, they might not have nowhere near as much as this. And this is still a small amount to me, because with my daughter, we had so much stuff. So for me, this is minimal. If you're trying to watch your budget, you don't need every single thing that you see on TikTok, Instagram, any type of advertisement. You do not need every single thing. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I am going to try to include like a list of baby must-haves that I think that you need down in the description. So stay tuned for that. If I am able to, I'll put it in the comments so you guys can see it. Just because this video was kind of all over the place, it wasn't completely structured and organized. So if you want like an organized document of things that you need, like a checklist, I'll put that in the description for you guys so you can use it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. Turn on the notification bell, because like I said, we have so much more to do when it comes to nesting and preparing for baby, as long as she doesn't come early. So hopefully she stays in there for several more weeks so we can get what we need to do done. But yeah, make sure you tune in. We're going to, probably one of the upcoming videos, we need to wash bottles. We need to take the tags off of everything, the clothes, wash everything. So we have a lot to do, and I want you to join me for it all. So I will see you guys in the next video.